Good morning, YouTube. I'm not coming at you live from the front seat. I'm coming at you live from the bedroom and yes, I fell asleep in this because I was gonna be up all early and working and shit, and then, well, I got tired, and sometimes everybody needs a nap. So this is what I look like in the morning. It's kind of scary, but anyway. So, what are we gonna do today? Procure a whip. No, I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not. I'm gonna pay for it with cash because it's not nice to take things that isn't yours. Just throwing that out there. Well, unless someone really deserves it, in which case, if somebody continuously takes things from other people, there needs to be some sort of karmic justice in that, don't you think?
Here.
Right?
Yep.
So it's like this is how I think about punishment. The punishment should match the crime and then some to really drive that point home. You know what I mean? And so it's important to remain, what's the word I'm looking for? Optimistic, open-minded about things, which is, for some people, things are very cut and dry, and every situation is as individual as the individuals in it. So there's not one cut out solution for everything. Sometimes you have to get creative because every situation's different. And I don't know why I'm on this topic this morning.
Because it popped in your head and go with what you know.
Go with what you know.
You know?
Yeah. Random shit pops into my head.
That's good though. At least stuff pops into your head.
You're
Some
right.
people don't have nothing going on up there.
That is very true. Lawrence.
Hello. Hi.
All passed out. Not so much. Anyway.
I'm ready to go.
So, we gotta go to work. What are we doing today?
We are cleaning up the spot that we're in right now and then cleaning up top of Albuquerque. Remember?
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's clear day.
Yeah. Maybe that. What type of job title would one have with that for somebody who randomly cleans up Albuquerque, metaphorically, literally?
Public relations specialist.
Public relations specialist. I like that. I like that. Occasionally an enforcer. Occasionally.
Make sure your main title is just that one title. Put you in a category of all kinds of different stuff.
Right? Yeah, because most days.
Public, I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, a lot of things that can't go wrong. Some things go smoothly, some things don't. But you know what? Hey, you're in the public.
Right, and
that's the good thing about it.
Occasionally you're a therapist, and occasionally
you meet really cool people sometimes too.
You meet awesome people all the time.
You meet a bunch of butts people too, though.
Hey, yeah, that's true. You gotta be very discerning, but at the same time, you gotta be very open.
People are people, no matter where you go.
And that is true. And everybody has potential.
That's right,
everybody.
If they want it.
It's very true.
You can have it.
I met this dude, what was his name? Joe. And I gave him a 3-legged frog.
Wow!
Not like a real frog. It was like a jeweled frog. No, because his truck had gotten stolen, which was why he was on the street in Albuquerque. And this was last winter too. And I had a hotel room, and so I let him come stay with me because it was fucking cold out. You know what I mean? And he seemed like a nice chap, and I helped him. I was helping him fly a sign because I flip sticks, as everybody knows. Take that how you want it. I don't care. I actually like flip sticks. And
right, so new craze coming out, so everybody start doing it.
Yeah, it's fun. You could do all kinds of cool tricks, and just don't give yourself a black eye like I did.
Doing your sticks, see how good you are. Practice makes perfect. Every day.
Oh, and then when you get really good, you can light them on fire, and that's really fun.
Woo! Oh yeah.
I mean, you could do that when you're not
up in the ante is what they call that.
So good. And you don't have to be proficient at throwing sticks to light them on fire, but I would recommend that you at least have a base knowledge, or else, that can get bad really quick.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like I used the wrong accelerant and material on the end of my stick, and it started dripping and flying everywhere, and I was like burning projectile.
You weren't just in arm, but everybody's in arm as well.
It was bad. But anyway, moving on.
Party show, yeah, good show.
So, dude was flying a sign, and I was trying to
Bring your fire extinguishers for sure.
help bring up some excitement to make him a little money, you know. So
that's pretty damn exciting.
Yeah, I was flipping my sticks, and
that's called,
where was he going with that?
In the show, you know?
Right, and then he that's where I was going with that. He was telling me about storm chasing, and it seemed like an interesting profession. You know what I mean? Kind of like did you guys ever see that movie Twister?
Wow,
it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I would chase tornadoes. I mean, like I am like a tornado, or like a combination between a tornado and a hurricane.
I've been a tornado, and it's not pretty, man. So I don't think I would really want to do that job. But if it paid me well enough, I would. That's a pretty dangerous job.
You know, I would totally do that job actually. Like, the people that go in, you know, like search and rescue shit,
well,
that would be...
that's part of it. I'm like,
that's kind of what I do anyway sometimes.
Yeah, that is what you do.
You know? Because...
that is your purpose.
Yeah.
Speaking of that juggle that says all purpose.
Yeah, I run into all types throughout my days sometimes. Like, this one dude... Well, here I go off on another tangent. So I was walking down Wansabo, and I always look up at the trees because, so sadly, there's this story on Facebook a few years back. This little boy, he got hit in the head by a branch that had fallen out of a tree. It was a big branch, and it hit him in the head and almost killed him. And he had to like learn how to walk and talk and everything again. And my friend Dawn used to like post updates of him, like in his progress and stuff. And so ever since then, I always look up like at the trees whenever I'm walking anywhere, making sure there's no like loose branches in the trees, right?
Yeah.
And if there are, I go and either climb the tree and get him down, or in this case, I took my cell phone cord and the stick that I was throwing, and I tied my cell phone cord around the stick, and then I flung it up in the tree and got it around the branch and twisted it, and then I pulled the branch down.
Jeez, what are you talking about? Jesus, right there.
So after I did that, I keep walking down the street, right? And then I meet this guy. Like, I stopped at the bus stop and I was gonna smoke a cigarette because, like, I've been down and out before, really down and out. And so, like, when I find like random cigarettes places, it's been a blessing. And in some cases, it has saved lives, other people's lives, when I've been having a bad day. So I was, you know, smoking it, and I offered him a cigarette, and I'm talking to this dude, and I'm thinking he has a tattoo on the side of his head because it's dark, it's nighttime, right? And I can't see that well at night. But then, like, I look closer, and he has dried blood all over the side of his head, and I'm like, bro, are you okay? What the fuck happened? And first he told me some chicks jumped him, and then he changed his story to, you know, some dudes or whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I patch his head up and, you know.
I think some chicks jumped in. He's the one who said it.
Yeah, I know. I kind of do too.
The gang members got me, not the chicks. That's who it was.
It was like the dude I found under the bus bench. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But, yeah, this dude, so another time I was coming out of the casino, and I patched up dude and sent him on, like, I went on my way. And he was okay. He just, you know, laceration on the top of his head. But this other guy, I was coming out of the casino, and I hear this moaning, and I see this little hump under a bus bench across the street.
Whoa.
And everyone's like, don't fuck with it, don't fuck with it, be careful. And I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck is going on? So, of course, I walk across the street because I'm curious by nature, and that's probably why I have as many problems as I do.
On the streets, when you find something like that, special delivery.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
So I go across the street, and this dude is caught inside his t-shirt, moaning because he had been maced in the face.
Ouch.
And so I get him out from under the bench, and I get him untangled from his t-shirt, and I sit him down on the bench, and he is drunk as a fucking skunk, man. This dude is
He's
lit.
having a good day so far.
Oh my God. And apparently what I got out of the story was that some chicks had maced him, because he got a little fresh with them, and considering he was drunk, and I'm all like,
Point
well,
made, guys.
bro,
Watch out.
I told him, I said, let this be a learning experience. You know what I mean? When you drink too much, like, don't drink too much. How about that? Let's try that.
Well,
And you probably won't get maced. And he was all, what's the tip?
The tip is always carry Coca-Cola with you because if you get maced, use Coca-Cola, wash it right off. No problem.
Oh, yeah, not tomato juice,
No,
cowboy.
no.
That wasn't cute. Fucker.
Coca-Cola burns that
Milk.
right off.
Ugh.
Instantly.
Fucking cowboy, man. Although I very much appreciate you helping me that evening because I was going to go after that chick. And,
thank goodness.
you know, well, actually, no, this dumb bitch, like, ended up macing herself, too. But, like,
How dumb is that?
yeah, like, and, you know, when you first get, like bear maced or whatever,
Yeah.
fucking, and this was for no reason either. Some random chick I'd never seen before is talking all crazy about, give me my meds, give me my meds.
Yeah, watch out for the randoms.
And then she walks by me and stares at me, and I'm like, what? And she fucking pulls out some mace and maces me. But she's downwind and I'm upwind, so, like, I turned my head and I didn't get, I didn't think I got it too bad in the face, and she was, like, macing herself, And Cowboy was standing over, like, down the ways a little bit, and he's all like, and, like, I'm looking at this chick, and, like, I'm not blinking, but I'm about to go fucking break her neck. Not really break her neck. I wouldn't have killed her, but anyway, moving on. And he's like, come here now. And I'm like, no. And he's like, get over here. And I walked over there, and as soon as I reached him, I fucking blinked, and it was all over. I'm like, I can't see. What the fuck? And I never saw that chick again, actually. I had never seen that chick before in my life, and I never saw her again after that. It was so fucking bizarre. And I told everyone up there, too, I'm all like, if you see a chick that looks like this, you let me know where to fucking find her, because I was very upset. I'm a very helpful person. I don't like when people are mean to me for no reason. Anyway, so...
That was like a random, so she probably didn't even count no more.
You know what? But then Cowboy fucking, like, I don't know. Why? If you're watching this, tomato juice and mace. Like...
Oh, that's bad.
I almost feel like you did that shit on purpose, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe that's for something else. Maybe it's for the skunks, what that is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Okay, so maybe you didn't do it on purpose. Maybe you just got confused. But either way, I do appreciate you helping me back to my room safely.
Somebody tried.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Something, I mean, whatever you have to hand, you just try something.
I do appreciate you. Maybe, I don't know. I'm so confused about that still. But
so it's right.
Right. So anyway, thank you to your friends too who went and got milk when I yelled out, "No, get some fucking milk." That did actually help. Right? And I'm thinking, I just got confused.
Kids, drink your milk.
Drink your milk.
All right, chocolate milk's the best.
Calcium is great,
Yes.
especially when you break bones a lot like me. My own more than other people's. I mean, like, I'm not a mean person.
No.
I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, but...
Yeah, but a good break every now and then is good.
Anyway, moving on, just joking. Joe, how did I get on the tomato story with the bear mace? Oh, yeah, I found the dude under the bus stop who had been maced. Yeah. So I get him out, and, like, he's like, make it stop burning. And I'm like, you're just gonna have to, like, blink that shit out, because there's nowhere for me to, like, get anything right now. We're kind of in this area where there wasn't any sort of store or anything close by. And I'm like, I'll sit with you until, you can see again. And, then he's, like, trying to hand me money. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm good. Like, and I'm like, I don't need your money. I'll just, stay here with you. But then he asked me to suck his dick like 4 times.
Oh, that's where the mace comes in.
And I'm like, bro, this is exactly why you got maced in the first place. I'm like, I'm like, you need to really reevaluate things. I'm like, you got to reevaluate your life. Like, maybe you're drinking too much.
And remember all that burning you felt earlier?
You know what I mean? This is exactly why this happened. And so I did. I left him safely sitting on the bus bench, and once he could see a little bit better, and I made my way back to whatever. Yeah, it was kind of, it was, I didn't want, that was an interesting evening. And then Joe, oh yeah, so Joe, the guy who I gave the three-legged frog to, it was like a jewel, like a pendant, you know?
Oh.
And so after we were done doing flying, he was flying the sign, and he was telling me about this idea for a podcast he had, and that's something like I kind of always wanted to do too, because I like to bring awareness to certain things that people
Nice to be aware.
are either unaware of or are
Trying to avoid
judgmental about, like
things that you don't want to piss up to.
right. I have this saying. It's like it's stop judging what you don't know and refuse to see. So when you're not educated about certain situations, it's easy to come to snap judgments and think that every person is the same, but that is not true at all.
And don't blame other people's stuff on,
accountability.
Right, you take accountability for your own shit.
And that's a hard thing to do, but something that is absolutely, like, I do, when I'm wrong, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, though.
Mistakes, that's part of it. You learn.
It's growth.
How else are you gonna learn?
Right? And we're not born.
You can't be stuck on stupid all your life. Come on now.
Thank you. Get unstuck. And you know what? I had to, last night, I was stuck on stupid, right? And this guy came and picked me up, and
it's all over for you after that.
Because
Kick back, chill out, and you take your steps.
Right? I mean, like, I was just trying to help my friend out, and he was being a dick, and I'm still very upset with him. But anyway, yeah. So I was stuck on stupid, and then I was stuck in a car with dude.
Yeah.
Fucking running around Albuquerque. That irritated me because I don't like being stuck places I don't want to be.
Well, I got a car. I'm in control. I stopped the car. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. So.
Let's jump out here. How's that sound?
Anyway, he will come around eventually one day, and.
Oh yeah, maybe when he's about 30 or 40, maybe.
Oh, he already is, dude.
Oh, is he?
I mean, shit. I'm 33. Fuck.
Oh, he's got problems.
Almost. Yeah, but you know what?
Emotional and psychological problems.
No, but and so this is actually why I don't give up on people, because he may be in his mid to late 30s, right? But he has been incarcerated the majority of his life.
Well,
and but every situation is unique, and in his situation, I feel that, like, he was really and a lot of situations, actually, he was really set up for failure from the get-go, which is why he has these issues out here now on the street, because, like, he's been institutionalized his entire life, and right this is all, being out can be very traumatic in and of itself.
It's very hard. I've been in that situation myself, but you have to be willing to adjust and tell yourself, hey man, this is reality, this is where I'm at, this is what I have to do.
Right, and when you get used to, like, when you're in a controlled, structured environment your entire life, and then you get out here on the street.
They pamper you. They pamper you. Everything's given to you, everything.
Yeah, but not only is everything provided, right? But then you have to deal with, like, I mean, the chain of command.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. That doesn't exist, let's say, in institutions, but that's if you let it.
You have people, though, when you grow up in that environment, people abuse the system, too, and that can cause its own, like, post-traumatic stress in and of itself, you know what I mean? Like, so, and then coming out here, it's like, we know what we're taught, right?
It's
or
lonely.
What makes common sense.
You have a lot of time to think about, what you've done and things that you haven't accomplished, let's say.
Or what you haven't done, but you're being locked up for, in a lot of cases.
All kinds of goals when you get out, and you hit the streets, and you're like, you're lost.
Right?
Before you went in, there wasn't even a cell phone. Now there's cell phones. Like, what the hell?
Right? And there's all this freedom, right?
Yeah. Freedom? Ooh, dude, I feel better at 10 o'clock and wake up at 5. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What do we do with ourselves?
It's like...
Do it anyway.
Right? And...
Where's the guard at?
You know.
Chow time? No.
And then there's all these unrealistic expectations and nobody willing to be patient with people.
Come on now. Be true to yourself and actually give yourself some fucking achievable goals. Think about it, nothing too out there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. And yeah, right.
Well,
you can't make it to the store back much to do that. Come
Well,
on now.
but any goal is like truly anybody can do anything that they put their mind to.
Well, people make too many goals and they never get anything accomplished because there's too many goals in the way.
Who was that?
That's called a goalie poster.
But like anything's achievable, but you just have to like exactly do that is like keep it realistic for the situation at the moment and work up to things like
one thing at a time gets things done.
What was it? Some general or something was on the news. Like this was years ago, but he said that if you accomplish one task in a day, like he said, get up and make your bed every day, and at the end of the day, like at least you accomplished this one task, right?
Yes.
And that's so true because some days that's all you can accomplish, and everything else goes against
you,
no matter how hard you try, and it's like you feel like the world is just fucking like on this warpath.
Yeah. That's where life is, though.
Sorry. But you manage to
on life's terms, actually, and that's what's messed up about it. You just gotta deal with that crap.
Yep. But even something as simple,
adapt and overcome.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. My buddy told me, he's all like, if I can do anything, then make me a 6'4" NBA star. And I said, get skills and stilts. Like, it may not be the way you envision it, but you can accomplish anything. You just have to be creative. And so now I call him Skills and Stilts. Hi, Skills and Stilts.
Loophole of everything, Loophole. What they call it.
Yeah. So.
Read between lines.
No, mountain too steep. No, ocean too deep.
Ooh, that's Hendrix, nice.
I write. Yeah, I've been writing. I've been working on my lyrics, my flows.
The flows?
Yeah, I'm a fucking white girl from Southern California. Like, what the fuck?
The
Anyway.
Ain't that some brilliant in a diner? Flow?
What? I don't. That one
totally. The diner, her name was Flo, remember? Eyeballing everybody else.
Oh. I lost my train of thought.
Like that's normal.
Yeah, I know that's so normal for me. Oh yeah, so if you accomplish one task a day, then you're winning, like for real.
If there'd be a winner. And
you only lose when you stop trying.
That's right.
So we're all winning because if you're watching this, you're alive, right? Or living. So like you're not dead. So keep trying.
You can't lead a horse to water, but you sure give him a bottle of water to drink. Huh?
Yeah. And sometimes, I always say this because I think it's important and I always forget it, that like sometimes you lead a horse to water, right? And it's not drinking because it's too hot, too emotional, too angry, too whatever. And so like the horse knows itself. Right. And like if it's not drinking, it's probably because it thinks it's going to tie up and colic or something. And bad things will happen. So you just plant the seed and go about your merry way, And
one thing about a seed, it always grows.
When it's ready to be watered.
That's right.
Aw, I love this. This is making my morning right now. I love happy euphemisms and things. Okay, on that happy note. Oh yeah, Joe. If you're watching this, and I hope you are. Hi, hope you're well. And no, he had come up with we were gonna do this podcast idea type thing, but he called it Forever Forgotten. And like I remember asking him about that because like it seems sad to me, like because it's true. A lot of people that I run into on the day-to-day, like, and the reason we're in certain situations are not always because of things that we've done wrong. It's just been sometimes our circumstances don't give us a good start, from the get-go.
People are put in our paths for a reason.
And that's very true. And so,
whatever the reason may be, good or bad, you're still dealing with society as a norm.
And it's all a learning curve, right? We're always learning. Nobody knows everything. Nobody's ever going to know everything because there's always going to be new people who challenge.
That knows everything. I don't want to meet them.
No, because then
No,
he
I
or
want
she
to
knows
never say
nothing.
too much pressure.
And bad things are gonna ensue.
Way
But
too much
if you
pressure.
do meet them though, it would be a good thing because they could probably learn something from you, and you could absolutely learn something from them because we learn from each other on the day to day.
Yeah.
And so it's very easy to feel like you are forever forgotten, like your family or your friends back home or here, if here's home, like uh, have forgotten about you or given up on you.
Not you.
And that's why even I say relatives are relative, and your family are the people that are in your life that love and care for you and
Forever.
choose to be in your life, and you choose to be in theirs. It's all about choice, because I mean,
Whether it's in reality or mentally.
and when when you think about it, we're all related, right? I mean, it all goes back to two,
Yep.
or one, or
Where it started.
three. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. But even when you feel like you're forever forgotten, you're not.
Just will never forget.
Yeah. And smile at strangers instead of be all scared of them, and be discerning with that though too,
I think
because
it's National Wave Day. You're supposed to like wave to everybody that you see today, and then
and smile
at the end of the day,
and
you're
ask
supposed
them how
to
they're
count
doing.
all the waves that you got, and there's a chart that you go by, and it shows what type of person you are. So check it out.
Just try to be kind.
That's right.
All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Bye.